Hey, salut, c'est Marie. Welcome in this new episode of Vendredi Vocabulary, and today we are going to learn together 6 ways to say ugly in French. You know that Vendredi Vocabulary is actually a show I do weekly on this YouTube channel, and each week we are learning, alternative to French words. So this week's topic is ugly. I believe last week it was beautiful. There's plenty of them. So if you want more vocabulary, go and check on my YouTube channel because there are plenty of videos already there. So ugly. Let me just write that. 6 ways to say ugly in French, right? The most straightforward to say that someone is ugly or something is ugly in French is to use the word moche. 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 You can find it in the sentences like tu es moche, you are ugly. Or sometimes it's abbreviated with t'es moche. T'es moche. T'es moche. It's a lot more casual, right? T'es moche. Moche is actually a very casual way to say that something is ugly. If you want to sound a bit less casual, maybe, and a bit more standard, there is the word laid. Laid. I know what it looks like, but you need to pronounce it laid. 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 It is the sound e. Laid for masculine, nouns or people. And laid for feminine nouns or people, right? So, tu es laid, right? Il est laid. Il est laid. Elle est laide, right? And this word actually comes from the word laideur, which means ugliness. La laideur, actually, I'm going to give you. So it is a feminine noun, la laideur. Then you have another alternative to that would be the word affreux. Affreux, affreuse. Affreux, affreuse. Affreux means a sort of, awful, horrible. So it can actually apply to the physical appearance, but it can also apply to situation when it's awful, it was awful, those kinds of situations. So you can say in situations where it actually means ugly, for example, cette robe est affreuse. Cette robe est affreuse. Robe means dress, and it is a feminine noun, so this dress is awful. So affreuse, we put it I. SE at the end, we take off the X and we put SE at the end for feminine. Or if you want to have a masculine example, we can say ce top est affreux. Ce top est affreux. Ce top est affreux. This top, this, you say top in English, don't you? Like what you put on top of your body. Ce top est affreux. Ce top est affreux, so this top is awful. But you can also find it the second definition of the word affreux would be awful in the way, it is awful, as in it was really not nice. C'est affreux would be, I think, in most cases, the translation. So it does not mean ugly in here, it really means awful in the sense that it's awful. Okay, it's awful. Another alternative to that would be the word vilain. Vilain. It's kind of a bit outdated. Vilain, vilaine is a bit outdated. Tu es vilain actually today would mean something more like you're not very nice. You're not very nice in the sense that you're not being really nice to me. But originally, vilain means ugly. So you can actually use it in the sense that c'est vilain. C'est vilain means it's not pretty. It's not pretty, it's actually ugly. Right. But you will find it in its more modern definition in expressions such as vilain garçon. Vilain garçon. Vilain garçon is something you're going to say to a naughty boy. A child who is not really behaving. You can say c'est un vilain garçon. C'est un vilain garçon. And then you can have, actually, I'm going to try and get that. Yes, good. So, vilain, Then another word is the word hideux. Hideux, and here you see, because it actually looks a lot like affreux, hideux. So here we're going to do the same thing for the feminine, hideuse. Hideuse. It works the same way. And this one really means something is really horrible. It's really, really ugly. Something is hideux when you can't even look at it. You can't even look at it, something is hideux. Donc, for example, ce tableau, it's hideux, this painting is ugly. This painting is ugly. Ce tableau est hideux, or cette toile, actually, let's give you a lot of alternatives. Cette toile est hideuse, which also means this painting is awful. Right? It's two different words for the same object. Un tableau or une toile means the same in this situation. A painting. Then our last word, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So last word, the sixth one is the word dégoûtant. Let me just... Yes, dégoût. No, there is an accent here. Dégoûtant. Or dégoûtante. Dégoûtant, dégoûtant. So it means disgusting. It means disgusting. So you can use it to, characterize people. It's really, really not nice to say that to someone. But you can say it. You can say it. It actually applies to people as well. But in most cases, you are going to find it in the expression c'est dégoûtant. C'est dégoûtant, which means, oh, it is disgusting. It is disgusting. You know, when French people are not happy about food, they're gonna tell you that. They're gonna tell you c'est dégoûtant. C'est dégoûtant, which means it is disgusting. So if a French person tells you that about your cooking, it means they're not very happy about what you cooked. Actually, there is... let's add another one. There is the word dégueu. You know, it's kind of the same word. It is the same word, actually. What did I do? Dégueu. Dégueu actually is it's kind of slangish, so I guess my dictionary doesn't recognize it. And dégueu means disgusting as well. Dégueu. Dégueu. You can find it in, c'est dégueu. C'est dégueu. It's even ruder than saying c'est dégoûtant. C'est dégoûtant is the standard way to be mean, and c'est dégueu would, you kind of up a notch there. It's a little bit more mean to say c'est dégueu than c'est dégoûtant. Dégueu. Dégueu. So here you go. You have 6 ways to say ugly in French. So moche, moche, laid, laide, laid, laide, affreux, affreuse, affreux, affreuse, vilain, vilaine, vilain, vilaine, hideux, hideuse, hideux, hideuse, and dégoûtant, dégoûtante, dégueu. Dégoûtant, dégoûtante, dégueu. Dégoûtante, dégoûtant, dégoûtante, dégueu. That's right. So there you go. If you want to take your French to the next level and learn more than vocabulary and learn about how to learn French, you should check out the description below this podcast, because I am sending daily emails to take your French to the next level. So you should really not miss that. I'll see you there, and well, in the meantime, have fun.